What is up, everybody? It is Wick here, and I want to show you some stuff that I bought locally. A bunch of cassettes. I got hundreds of them. I mentioned a few years ago in a video that I was speculating a little bit on cassettes. I was thinking, you know what? I bet in a few years it looks like these things are going to be worth selling. I've been watching the price kind of creep up, the interest on eBay creep up. And there's news out now that grading companies are going to be grading these cassettes. Many of them are looking into doing that. And that just opens up the collector world a lot more. People are looking for the more rare stuff, especially new and sealed in great condition, where they'll put it in plastic, they'll have it graded, and then they'll sell it for hundreds, thousands of dollars. Happened with video games, this happened with vinyls, magic cards, Pokemon cards, all that kind of stuff. I don't expect the cassettes to be as big, but I do think there's going to be some opportunity there. And there's a lot of people, you know, my age who grew up with cassettes who are looking to collect those. Just that's what they want to listen to. That's what they want to see in their music room or game room or whatever. So I'm going to show you some stuff. I think this is kind of a new niche to be getting into for resellers anyway. A lot of these cassettes are no longer available. As in a lot of Goodwills, a lot of thrift stores, they're not carrying them anymore. A lot of stuff just, you know, the good stuff you just don't see. Over the past 3 years since I've kind of started looking for them, I've not found many good cassettes that I'd wanted to pick up. But let me show you what I bought and go over some of this stuff. Now, I ended up paying $250 for this collection. It was a local buy. Down here in this box, there's over 320 cassettes. But I've separated a lot of the premium stuff here I wanted to show you. So when I saw these, I kind of looked at some of the titles from what I could see, and a lot of them were packed in boxes, so I couldn't see everything. You know, I saw the Iron Maiden, I saw the Metallica stuff, and I'm like, okay, that's some pretty good money there if that's what it's going to be. And the majority of this stuff is rock, metal, and some punk stuff mixed in there, even some rap. And that seems to be what sells the best. There's always going to be a genre defining cassette where it's just rare and it's going to be worth picking up. Like I said, this is an evolving new market in the collector world for cassettes. And I'm still speculating on this stuff. It could die out. There could be a ton of resellers jump in and just flood the market, and there's not enough buyers. So when you're buying these lots like this, collections, you're looking for them out in the wild, make sure you're picking the good stuff, the stuff that's, you know, going to hold value, like the Metallica, Iron Maiden, Motley Crue, stuff like that. Down here in this box, I've separated out, this is just stuff that was like pirated or empty cases, and I can switch out some of the other cases if they're cracked. So that's just kind of the pure junk out of this lot. The stuff here I'm going to put into different lots, and I don't want to sell a lot of this stuff individually because it just takes too much time. Lots are where it's at. You know what's interesting about this Iron Maiden? I think I got like 4 or 5 of this one, and this is a pretty good one. It sells for like $30, $35 by itself. So just having, looks like maybe 4 of those, that's going to be some good profit. I'll probably put one with a lot of Iron Maiden, sell the others separate that way. Back here in this case, I got some separated out that I'm going to be selling individually because they're worth it. I'll be able to sell them for $15 more. You can kind of see what's there. I forget, there was one that was selling for, it looked like I could probably sell it for $70. Maybe it was the Black Flag or it was one of the Misfits. Seems like that Exodus was a good one. Easy seems like it was like a $30 cassette. There's a lot of $25 cassettes here. So I expect to double my money, you know, just in this little case right here. Probably at least triple, maybe quadruple it once I sell all of this stuff. And then down here in this box where there's over 320 cassettes in here, this is just all kinds of the different stuff. The stuff on top here is probably actually the worst. I mean, there's a lot of Pink Floyd, Van Halen, Foreigner, Ozzy, all that kind of stuff. Some Beatles stuff. I saw people lotting up like 20 cassettes of like classic rock like that, and they were selling them for anywhere between $50 and $75. So I'll probably do that, make a few lots out of here. A lot of this other stuff, which is, you know, not the greatest. Lou Grant, Wasp, some of this other stuff. Still, you know, if you're doing like a 50 tape lot, it's still stuff that people like to listen to for the most part. And yeah, even if you're selling for $1 a piece, you know, that's $50. Listing each one of these individually, if you really wanted to do that, you could price them like $8.99, $9.99, free shipping, ship media mail. You know, if you was making just $3 a piece, that's about $1,000, you know, just in that box, selling them individually. I'm not going to be listing those individually, and a lot of them it would just take a long time to sell. So I'm going to focus up here on this stuff. And I should also mention, the storage is great money as well. That laser line wall hang back there, 100 count, selling on eBay for about $50 to $75. The wooden one, about 40, 50 bucks. Even some of these cases, like 15 plus shipping, even though I probably won't sell this one. It's got these, like a bass and an eagle glued to it. I don't know if anyone's gonna want that. And you can also, like some of this collection, like Rush, maybe I could fit all the Rush in one of these and sell it that way. Get more money. You know, the bottom one's probably 20 plus shipping. This Case Logic's about 25 bucks, dual-sided. Got some other ones here. So, you know, there's at least a couple $100 just in the storage. And of course, buying a lot like this, it's going to be a lot of work. It's a lot of time. I've already spent a couple hours going through these and kind of separating them. Listing them, you're going to have to wipe down. Some of these cases are just dirty. The cassettes, at least on the high-end stuff, I'm going to test. I'm just going to pop them in a tape player real quick, see if they play. I will not be listening to the whole cassette. That would be just way too much time. The lots where I'm selling like 25, 50, I'm just going to kind of sell, you know, as is. If anybody has any problems with them, of course, you know, just offer a refund or whatever I have to do. That's just getting into too much time testing that many cassettes for lower profits. Now, I don't remember all the prices on this stuff, but even some of these, just lotting a couple together, like a couple of these Jerry Garcia stuff, like 20 bucks, 25 bucks, you know, for that stack. Some of the Iron Maiden was just amazing in lots. You got the Metallica stuff here, which also does very well. Unfortunately, no Master of Puppets. You do have the And Justice for All, which is a great one. I got a couple of these Metallica 1 singles. I'll probably sell one of these by itself, you know, for like 15 bucks. Even the And Justice for All, it seemed like it was selling for around 20, 25 by itself. Again, don't quote me on everything. I looked up so many cassettes. Here's just an insert. I couldn't find the other tape for that one, but I bet you somebody would pay like $10 just for that. Got some Megadeth, some Ozzy, Black Sabbath, Bon Jovi, AC/DC, some, I think it seems like there's a couple decent ones in there. Like this whole Rush collection, you know, I might be able to sell that for about 75. Judas Priest, the same thing. Got pretty much all the Led Zeppelin stuff. And this is just a small portion of Led Zeppelin. There's probably another 25 Led Zeppelin cassettes in there. Poison, Kiss, you know, all this stuff. Motley Crue, there's a lot of Motley Crue. But all this kind of stuff adds up if you're willing to put in the time. And once you get it separated and you have a plan, it's really not that bad. But there it is. That's what I bought, $250 for probably close to 500 cassettes, I would imagine. Let me know in the comments if you're buying any cassettes, if you've been having luck with them. Even the 8-track stuff, if it's metal, if it's good stuff, can be worth picking up. I know I picked up that Kiss Animalize, which was rare. It was worth like, what was it? Like $200, $250 at this point. I only paid a quarter for it. So usually when you find this stuff, it's cheap. Again, right now the market's pretty good on at least the popular stuff. Like even when you look up a lot of Metallica cassettes and stuff like that, it's not that saturated. There's a lot of room to sell this stuff. As more buyers start coming in, more collectors want this stuff, I think the price is going to go up. There it is, everybody. That's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button for me. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, flipping_junk. And thank you for watching.